Information sheet number 1.1-2. Completing relevant work-related documents. Types of forms. In every workplace you will be required to complete forms. Each workplace will have forms specific to their requirements. You must make sure that you know which forms to fill in, when you need to use forms, and where to find the necessary forms. These are the common forms in documents you will be preparing for completion in the workplace. Resume document used to present individual's background and skills, used to secure new employment. Application letter summarizes knowledge and experiences of employee and details as to why he is qualified for the job. Formal introduction with your potential employer. Contract, a legal agreement between two or more competent industries, have to do with employment, sale or lease, or tenancy. Timesheet, method used for recording the number of hours worked. Leave forms, request for leave of absence during critical conditions. Safe working forms determine a project's compliance with safe working procedures. Contact list records the names, contact numbers, addresses of persons and offices. Client letters, letters containing the concerns of the client, e.g., complaint letters, inquiry letters. Invoice, list of products and prices issued by a seller. Written reports on workplace activities. Example, accident or incident reports. Memos for internal communication, short for memorandum, meaning to be remembered. Emails, letters in electronic form. When filling in a form, read the form carefully. Fill in all the required details. Only include necessary information. Write clearly and simply. Check that you have completed it properly. Send or give it to the appropriate person or file in the appropriate place. Work instructions are the most basic tool used in every business or organization to help workers follow a sequence of steps. Inadequate work instructions are likely to result in a variety of problems in the workplace that could range from returned products, loss of materials, customer complaints, liability issues, poor work performance. Work instructions can have a major impact on the effectiveness and productivity of a workplace. If instructions are difficult to follow, workers will make errors in implementing the steps. A good work instruction is a detailed sequence of steps that workers need to follow each time they perform a task. The purpose of a work instruction is to organize steps in a logical and systematic way so that workers can easily follow it independently. This means a consistent format for your work instructions is important. Workers can read the information faster and absorb it more quickly if it follows a consistent font and format. It also makes the development of further work instructions far simpler as you have a template to follow. Technical writing. Definition of technical writing. Technical writing is a type of writing where the author is writing about a particular subject that requires direction, instruction, or explanation. This style of writing has a very different purpose and different characteristics than other writing styles such as creative writing, academic writing, or business writing. Uses for technical writing. Technical writing is straightforward, easy to understand explanations and/or instructions dealing with a particular subject. It is an efficient and clear way of explaining something and how it works. The subject of technical writing can either be tangible, something that can be seen or touched, such as a computer or software program, or information on how to assemble a piece of furniture. Abstract, something that involved a series of steps that aren't related to a tangible object. One example of this might be steps required to complete an office process. Tips for good technical writing. Regardless of the type of document which is written, technical writing requires the writer to follow the properties of knowing their audience, writing in a clear, non-personal style, and doing extensive research on the topic. By including these properties, the writer can create clear instructions and explanations for the reader. Know your audience. An expert in the field will understand certain abbreviations, acronyms, and lingo that directly applies to such a field. The novice will not understand in the same manner, and therefore, every detail must be explained and spelled out for them. Use an impersonal style. Write from a third-person perspective, like a teacher instructing a student. Any opinions should be omitted. The writing should be straightforward, to the point, and as simple as possible to make sure the reader understands the process or instruction. This at times may appear as simply a list of steps to take to achieve the desired goal, or may be a shorter, lengthy explanation of a concept or abstract idea. Know how to research. Gather information from a number of sources. Understand the information gathered so that it can be analyzed thoroughly, and then put the information into an easy-to-understand format to instruct those who read it. The more inexperienced your audience, the more information you will need to gather and explain. Be thorough in description and provide enough detail to make your points, but you also have to consider that you need to use an economy of words so that you do not bore your reader with gratuitous details. A good technical writer can make a difficult task easy and can quickly explain a complex piece of information.